Okay, hello, MoveEasy movers. Welcome to MoveEasy Yoga with Kathy. Today is Tuesday, September 20th, 2022, or whatever day you're watching this. Normally on Tuesday Via teaches, but she's on her trip, so you get a substitute. We're going to start with our regular 7-minute static rest with our legs on a chair. Excuse me. Now, when you start that, you want to make sure that your legs are up on the chair, your lower leg is up on the chair, and your hips are maybe a few inches back from the chair, so they're flat on the ground. We're putting our lower back in traction. And let me start my timer. Now I'm going to start this 7 minutes by hitting my singing bowl. So you're going to hear a tone and then a hum for a minute or so after that. Oh, darn timers. So what you'll want to do is breathe normally and just bring your awareness and yourself into your room, your space. So here we go. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Stay where you are and slowly move your head from right to left, back and forth about 2 or 3 times. And finish up. We're going to do vagus nerve reset next. And I believe you're all familiar with this. Your head is stationary, facing forward, and you just move your eyeballs to the right. Wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Excuse me, mine comes right away. And then you move your eyeballs only to the left. Wait for a sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Your eyes can be open or closed, whatever works for you. So go ahead and do it 2 more times on each side without my cueing. I'll give you a couple of minutes. Go ahead and finish up. The next thing we're going to do is head ramping. So you can keep your head on your stacked washcloths or your pillow or whatever support you have. Or you can put something behind your head, a sponge ball. I put therapy balls back there. Whatever works for you. So I've got them right at the occipital ridge at the back of my head, which is that bony part between your ears, right where your scalp meets your neck. And what we're going to do is press that part towards the floor and hold it and then release. So press, hold, and release. Press, hold, and release. Press, hold, and release. Oh, this makes me yawn too. Excuse me. Press, hold, and release. You may get the same reaction you got on the vagus nerve reset. One more time. Press, hold, and release. Okay. I always like that. I look down a lot at my phone, my iPad, my computer all the time. So that feels good. The next thing we're going to do is breathing. So we're going to do Viloma breathing today, which is 3, Via calls them sips of breathing. You fill the first third of your lungs, then the second third of your lungs, then the third of your lungs, and then you just let it all go. So inhale, hold, Inhale, hold, inhale, hold, and exhale. Excuse me, inhale, 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 exhale. I do this sometimes when I have trouble sleeping and it helps relax me. Inhale, 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 exhale. I heard this in a class recently. Inhale is relaxing, exhale is releasing. Makes sense to me. One more time. Inhale, 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 exhale. Okay, good job. Now move away from your chair or move your chair away. We're going to do our hypopressives. So we're going to start with the classic hypopressive. So your feet are flexed, your knees are bent, your arms come up, rounded over your shoulders, like you're hugging a tree, and then flip your hands up to face the ceiling. Your shoulders are relaxed against the floor. We're going to take three breaths, three breaths, and on the last breath, we're going to exhale everything out of our lungs and hold it for the count of 15. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, everything comes down. Good job. Now straighten your legs. We're going to start by putting our right foot over our left foot, or right leg over our left leg. And then arms up. If your right leg's over your left leg, your left hand's going to be over your right hand. And then arms overhead. This is the shape that we'll take. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down, exhale, legs. Okay, other side, left leg over right leg. Right hand over left hand, crisscross. Hands above your head. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Inhale, arms come down, exhale, legs. All right. Whew. That's enough of that. Okay, let's come up to a sitting position. Remember to move slowly. We're going to do our regular, couple of regular things and one new thing. So, all right. So we're going to start with our side bend. With let's stretch. Let me get my timer. Start on our right side, hand sliding along the mat, other hand up and over. Keep both sits bones on the floor. Feel that stretch along your side. Now lower your arm till it's parallel. You're going to feel a different stretch under your arm and down your back. Stretching our lats, latissimus dorsi. I always like this stretch. Okay, arm up, torso up, other side. Hand moves along the mat, other arm up and over. This side's going to feel different. They always do. One side with me is always more flexible than the other. Now lower your arm till it's parallel. Feel that different stretch. Ooh, that's good. Okay, arm up, torso up. Now we're going to do our spine rotation. Let's change our legs out. So I don't know what's with my throat today. Start on the right, left hand on right knee. Your right arm is behind you. Spider fingers, just the tips of your fingers. Rotate your shoulders. We're rotating the upper part of our body. You have options once you're here. You can move your head back and forth. You can move your rib cage back and forth. Or you can just enjoy the stretch. You should feel it in your back and your shoulders. We hold this pose for 40 seconds. Okay, come on out slowly. We're going to do the other side. So right hand on left knee, left arm's behind you, just the tips of your fingers. Rotate. This is a 40-second hold. Again, you have the options with your head or your rib cage. This is bone building, so it's always a good thing to do this on a regular basis. All right, come on around. Now, this is a new move, and you might want to sit on a bolster or a pillow or something to give you support, because we're going to do shoulder raises. And it might be easier if you have some lift under your hips. If not, that's fine too, but sometimes it's just easier. So what we're going to do, and we're going to do this for 30 seconds, is the shoulders go up. Try not to hunch. Shoulders go up, back, down, and then forward. So we're not going forward at all. We go up, back, down, and then just forward as far as our torso, not any further. We're going to do that for 30 seconds. So up, back, down, forward. And if you're like me, you're hearing noises in your neck and your shoulders, and that's okay. So up, back, down, forward. I know Via doesn't like to do shoulder rolls, but this one, you're not hunching forward at all. You're not hunching your shoulders past your torso. Up, back, down, forward. Okay, that's a good one because we're not hunching at all forward. And now we're going to get rid of our bolster, whatever we were sitting on, and change our position. So the new position is you're going to support yourself with your hands behind you. You have to go sideways. And put your legs in front. So if you need to lean on bricks or you want that bolster back there to lean on, or the pillow, that would work too. So what we're doing when we're in this position, a couple of things. So we're going to start with windshield wipers. Your feet are about hip width apart. So we're just going to go back and forth, not all the way down, just loosening up a little bit. I think it looks better like this. So your feet are hip width apart. Your hips are going to move. They're going to move across the mat. Okay, and then make them a little bit wider. You'll feel this more in your hip flexor, so you don't need to go very far. And we only need to do it a few times. Now bring them back to hip width apart. And we're going to lift our toes and do the windshield wipers that way. A little slower, because this is a different kind of a move. Five or six times. If you're more comfortable with feet apart, you can do that. Adjust your heels on the ground. Okay. Now the next move is, and I'm going to give you alternates, but the next move is just to lift your leg. Just to lift it up. Now you can just put it out straight if that's easier for you. But we're just going to lift it. Just one and then the other. Believe it or not, we are working our core. So up and down. Up, you don't have to go up very far. And again, you can go like this if you want, if it's easier. Or you could go like with your leg in the air and you can extend it. That would be up to you. Or you can just lift it. And you don't have to lift it very high. Okay. So there's some new moves for you. Now we're gonna do some wall stuff. So I need to do some production work. So bear with me for a minute. But we're going to be working with the wall. Small room. I need to move stuff around. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do at the wall, I'm going to demonstrate without the wall just to show you what we're doing. So we're going to be facing the wall, and we did this on Saturday, but if you weren't here, you didn't know. And our hands are going to be like this. This is a double V. And just whatever is comfortable for you. So we're facing the wall, and our arms are pressed against the wall, and we're going to be moving our hands in opposite directions. What this does is this stretches that part between your shoulders where you hold tension. So we're going to be holding that for 30 seconds. So here we go. Double V, hands are extended on either side as far as you can go. Just lean up against the wall and try to pull both hands in opposite directions. If you're like me, you do hold tension between your shoulder blades, and this is a good stretch for that. So what did I do with my notes? Oh, there they are. Okay, and then the next move is we need the block for this. So we're going to be standing on it and doing a side bend. So the block is maybe a foot from the wall. Put the foot that is closest to the wall on the block, and the other foot goes crossing at the ankle. The arm goes up and over, and try to put your hand over your head on the wall. You may need to move the brick a little bit further. So what we want to do is we have our hand on the wall for balance. We want to reach our other hand and try to touch our fingertips. And again, it's a 30-second hold. Just get as close as you can. So you're making kind of a circle here with your arms. So it's a side bend. Okay, come on down. We're going to do the other side. So I'm going to angle this up so you can see my arm. So foot on the brick, other foot around, oops, foot solidly on the brick, and then arm comes up and over. Try to touch your fingertips of your other hand, or even just touch your fingertips on the wall. There we go. Come on down. Good job. Okay, another new thing we're going to do. I just learned this the other day. Tried it out on my husband. No brick. We are leaning up against the wall for balance. We're going to take our left leg and bend it in front of us, and our right hand goes on the opposite side. You want to gently, and you may not go very far, pull that leg towards, it's your left leg, pull it towards your right. But be very gentle. And then this arm just goes out here for balance. This is a twist move. We'll hold it for 30 seconds. So left leg up, right hand goes on the outside of the knee. Or if you only put it on your thigh, that's good. This arm comes out. It's a twist. You want to gently pull it toward your right. Here we go. All right. Now the other side. So right leg comes up, left hand goes around and over the outside. Other arm is out here. It helps for balance. We are gently putting pressure on that knee. Very gently. You won't go very far, but you should feel this in your hip flexor. Okay. That's it. Good job. Okay. One more thing with the block to make it a triplet. We're going to do the leg swing. We've done this before. You stand on the block and you swing your leg. You want the wall for support. 30 seconds. There we go. A little longer on this side. Just you don't need to swing fast. Just you should feel this in your hip flexor. Just a gentle swing. You can stand on a book or a block or anything other than a pillow. Anything to give you height so your foot can dangle. Here we go. Other side. 1 foot on the block, 1 foot dangling. Just slowly back and forth. There we go. All right. Now we're going to do our regular back bend of the wall for 40 seconds. So we're standing with our back to the wall. Arms come up and palms on the wall. Elbows as close to your head as you can get. This is a 40-second hold. Come on down slowly. Okay, we're going to do our spine rotation now. Hold on. There we go. So, right foot forward, foot against the wall forward, left foot back, elbows at your waist. And then rotate and put your hands on the wall. We'll hold this for 40 seconds. Your hips should be parallel to the wall. Your shoulders should be as close as possible facing the wall. They won't go all the way, probably. Okay. Slowly come around. We'll do the other side. Left foot forward, right foot back. Elbows at your sides, palms up. Rotate to the wall, palms on the wall. 40 seconds. Okay, come on around. Okay, back to our mats. Let me do some more production work here. Hold on. Okay, now we're going to try a different pose today. It's called the Sphinx pose. If you're not familiar with it, we're going to be prone. So on our bellies. Now the Sphinx pose is you are on your belly. Your elbows are just below your shoulders. Your hands are in front. Fingers spread. This is it. Now, if you're uncomfortable with this, you can lower yourself. If you feel it in your lower back, you can lower yourself a little bit. Just try not to hunch your shoulders. We're just going to hold this pose for 30 seconds. Your shoulders are relaxed. Your head is in a head ramping position. So my vision is pretty much looking just past my hands or directly between my hands. And excuse me, your feet are just tops of your toes on the ground. This pose itself is a good stretch. And from this pose, we're going to go ahead and do our back extension. So we're going to go on the ground. I always need something under my forehead to keep my nose from being squashed. And we're going to be raising our head and our shoulders and our arms like this. Now, if you have trouble with this, you can just raise your arms. You're going to be holding this position for 40 seconds and then coming back down. And then we're going to come back up and then go out into an airplane and hold that and then come back down. And again, if you have trouble with this, you can just do your arms. You need to be careful of your lower back and how high you come up. If you feel this in your lower back, you want to lower yourself. So take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, come up. We're going to hold this. Your palms are to the ceiling. Your shoulders are relaxed, not hunched. I tend to hunch. So I need to remind myself to relax my shoulders. And then take an inhale to prepare and come on down. Okay, good. Now we're going to do airplane. So take an inhale, exhale, come up. Take another inhale, Exhale, your arms come out. Stay up as long as you can. Again, if your lower back starts to hurt, lower yourself, lower your upper body, or see if you can come up just a little bit higher. Again, your head is in a head ramping position, so you're looking down at the ground. Take an inhale and come back down. Good job. We're going to do that one more time. So take an inhale. Come up. Take an inhale. Arm comes out on the exhale. Try to hold this as long as you can. If you need to come down, then try to come back up. Hopefully you're still breathing. Don't stop breathing. Just a few more seconds. Okay, take an inhale and come back down. All right. Good job, guys. So the next thing we're going to do is bird dog. So we're going to go to tabletop. Now you have a couple of options here. You can use blocks to put your hands on. That helps. You can extend your knees a little bit to take the pressure off your knees. If you have trouble with your wrists, you can fold your mat over. This will relieve on your wrists. Or you can always come down to your forearms. That'll work too. So there are plenty of options here. You don't need to be in this position necessarily. But this is what we're going to start with. So it's a 30-second hold. We're going to start with our right leg, slide it out. Now you can just keep it on the ground if you want, or you can raise it. And your left hand, you can keep it where it is if you feel comfortable. But if you can, try to raise it up. Puts a lot of pressure on your right arm. So if you feel that, come on down. It's okay. It come right back up. Okay. Come on down. And we're going to do the other side. Now remember, if you're on your forearms, you can always just extend like this. And if you're got your legs, your knees back, you can always just extend just a little bit, or just extend it and keep your toes on the ground. There are many ways to do this. So, okay, left leg goes out and up, or just out is fine. And right arm goes out. If you have to come down, that's good. Come right back up. Or you could just have your hand out here for balance. Many different ways to do this. This is a great core and balance pose. Come on down. And let's go back into either inch prayer or child's pose. So just come back as far as you can and reach out with your hands. Should feel a good stretch in your lower back. Okay. Oh, come up to seated. We're going to do some neck work real quick before the end of class. So come up to a cross-legged position. You can be sitting on your pillow. That makes it easier, your bolster. So we're just going to start in good posture. And, excuse me, ear to right shoulder. And move your chin so it's facing, so your face is facing your right side. Chin up, head up, ear to left shoulder. Move your chin. You feel a stretch on the right side of your neck there. Chin up, head up. Good job. Okay. And let's look to the right. And then circle down like we're doing a half circle and end up looking to the left. Try not to slouch when you do this. Keep your shoulders back. Look to the left, down and around to the right. If you're anything like me, you're hearing noises in your neck. I'm hearing all kinds of crackling. Do it once more. Down and around. And then back to the right. Down and around. Okay, now we're going to go up. So look to the right and then up. And up on your left. We're looking to our left. We're going to go up. Okay, we're going to do this one more time. Look up and across and down. And then up and across and down. Okay. All right, go ahead and get into position for Yoga Nidra. Make sure that you're comfortable and warm enough. You might want to cover your eyes. I'm going to guide you to move your attention through internal points as I mention them. I'll give you a minute to get settled. Allow your awareness to flow to these points without moving any part of your body. Begin with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness, excuse me, to the center of your eyebrows, the center of your throat, your right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the Yoga Nidra meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your arms out. Straighten your legs if they were bent. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way, then the other. Now straighten your left leg and bring your right knee to your chest. Hold it for just a minute. And then straighten that leg and bring your left knee to your chest. And hold it. Feel that stretch. Now bring both knees to your chest. And rock back and forth, feeling that lower back massage. And when you're ready, roll towards the camera, using your lower arm as a pillow. And once we're in that position, we're going to stay there for about a minute and just enjoy the rest. Think about what you've done today for your body and with your body and for the good of your body. And just relax and enjoy this moment. Okay, now go ahead and come up to a sitting position, moving slowly. Might want to unmute yourself. I'm going to change my view to gallery and remove my spotlight. Hands to your heart. Let's push just a little bit on our palms. Feel that shoulder work we did. And then relax. I want to thank you for coming today and moving with me. And thank yourself for coming today and yourselves for coming today. So we'll end the class by saying to each other, Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
Kathy.
Good class.